Live from the Minot City Auditorium. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Berendry Electric Cooperative, the Mohawk Chamber of Commerce, the Glenburn Sports Boosters, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, the Lansford Sports Boosters, and Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative. And now, with today's play-by-play, let's head live to the Minot City Auditorium. Here's Kyle Patterson.
All right, we're here at the Minot City Auditorium for the District 12 Girls Basketball Tournament. That's taking place here at the Auditorium. Kyle Patterson here with you for the next two games. Scott Cattell will be here for the 6 o'clock and the 7:30 game. The semifinals coming up at 6 and 7:30. So for right now, you get me for the next two games for the loser-out games. And remember, the winner of this game gets to move on to the region qualifier game, which takes place Monday, and the losers' season is done. Looking at the first game of the evening, it's going to be Berthold at 3 and 16 versus Kenmare at 8 and 12 coming up here in the District 12 tournament here in about 2 minutes or so. Looking how they got here, Berthold had to play number 1 ranked Minot Ryan and 18 and 0, and they lost 84-27, and Minot Ryan moved on to 19 and 0. Kenmare got here by losing to MLS 51-33. MLS moves on to the semifinals, so it's going to be Berthold versus Kenmare. Then the next game at 4:30 is going to be Surrey versus Glenburn. First semifinal game, Minot Ryan 19 and 0 versus MLS 13 and 7. And the second semifinal game at 7:30 is going to be our Redeemers 15 and 5 versus DLB, the 6th seed out of District 6. That's District 12, 9 and 11. So with that, it's Berthold, the 8th seed, taking on Kenmare, the 5 seed here for this loser out game of the evening. We're going to start with the starting lineups now. Going to start with the away team on the board. It's going to be the Kenmare Honkers, coached by Brock Zietz. The 5'7" forward, a sophomore wearing number 5, Becca Wallstrom. Then we have a 5'4" guard, a junior wearing number 13, Mackenzie Crest. Then we have a 5'4" guard, a junior wearing number 14, Chantel Breckus. Then we have a 5'7" guard, a senior, number 21, Lexi Munson. And we have a 5'4" guard, a sophomore wearing number 23, Justice Brown, for the Kenmare Honkers. They're coached by, once again, Brock Zietz and assisted by Peggy Balpich for the Kenmare Honkers. The home team on the side is going to be a Berthold Bombers, but first we're going to have the national anthem, it looks like, before we get rolling here for the game. So with that, I think we're going to just keep it here, or we'll take a 2-minute break. So we'll be back here in actually a minute, 1 minute here on 910 AM KCJB. All right, there's the national anthem there. Thank you for staying tuned here on 910 AM KCJB. Kyle Patterson here with you. Just in the starting lineup for the Kenmare Honkers. They're the away team on the board. The home team is going to be the Berthold Bombers here.
Let's read this afternoon's starting lineup.
Whoa, my mic was getting a little loud. There we go. Now, Berthold Bombers, they're going to be the home team on the board with their white home jerseys. Starting at a 5'9" center, a sophomore, number 21, Madison Erickson. And we have a 5'8" forward, a junior, number 25, Jesse Johnson. And we have a 5'9" guard, a freshman, number 31, Cassidy Limke. And we have a 5'9" junior as a guard, wearing number 33, Bethany Limke. And then we have a 5'8" center, a freshman, wearing number 34, Mitchell Feidel, for the Berthold Bombers. They're coached by Jennifer Kramer, assisted by Stephanie Puskarolin for the Berthold Bombers. The first matchup earlier in the season for the district matchup, Kenmare won Berthold 43-36 in Kenmare. So 43-36 was the first matchup. Kenmare won that versus Berthold in the regular meeting in the regular season. Thank you to make this broadcast possible, by the way. Thank you to Wings and Rings in Minot, American Family Insurance agents Mike Lucy and Randy Shep, Souris River Cooperative, Birds All Grain and Seeds in Berthold, the Hacienda in Burlington, Kurt Arlen Company in Lansford, Bagley Grain Cleaning in Berthold, Homesteaders Restaurant in Minot, Farmers Union Lumber, Kenmare and Stanley, Farmers Union Oil, Berthold Carpet in Burlington, Night Train Pizza in Minot, and Dairy Queen and Orange Julius in Dakota Square. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible here of the District 12 Girls Tournament. So we have Berthold 3 and 16 versus Kenmare 8 and 12 coming up here in the District 12 Tournament. And it'll be Surrey 4-16 versus Glenburn 9-9 coming up after this game. As we're going to get ready to roll here, refs are going out, getting warmed up. Players are meeting with their respective coaches one last time here before we get rolling. March 2nd, it's already March Madness practically. Don't forget, next week's going to be the state tournament. All 12 games will be broadcast live here at 9:10 a.m. KCJB. It takes place at the Minot State Dome, so we got quite a crowd coming in Minot here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Probably Wednesday too with the crowd all traveling, so get ready for some basketball, Class B State B basketball coming up next week. There's a tip-off, goes straight to Berthold right away, and it's going outside here now. Here it looks like it's Limke. Limke went to the right wing, but double dribbled there right away for the Berthold Bombers. Going to be Kenmare's ball right away. Munson passes the timeline for the Honkers. Gives it here to top key the Brown. Over to the left side of the Crest. Crest drives up in the middle to Munson. Munson going up for a layup and gets it. First 2 points for Lexi Munson. She's been the workhorse for the Kenmare Honkers. Going the other way now for the Berthold Bombers with 7:30 left here to go in the first. Going outside to Limke, and she traveled. Is Limke once again. So 2 mistakes for the Bombers and 2 turnovers for the Bombers, and it's going to go Honkers' way once again. Munson goes to the right wing. Backs out, gives outside here, top the key here, the Breckus. Drives up in the middle here is going to be Crest. Shoots it back outside the left wing to Justice Brown. Brown takes 1 dribble on the wing, gives outside to Munson, gives in the corner here, the Breckus. Breckus brings out to the wing, but goes right back underneath the basket for a layup off the mark. Rebounded, though, by the Berthold Bombers. Going the other way now here, it's going to go to Limke. Limke here, top of the key to her sister, other Limke. Goes straight out to Limke in the right wing now. Limke, right wing, drives up in the middle in the paint. Lost control of it. Fight for it underneath. You're going to call jump ball in the paint. Going to go in favor for the Kenmare Honkers. 2-0. Honkers in the lead. Going now, Justice Brown passes the timeline. Right wing stops, hands it off here. The Breckus goes to the top key, now goes to the other side here. The Brown for the right wing. Bounce pass underneath here for Munson. He gets 2 points for a layup. Munson has 4 points, 4-0 now. Kenmare in the lead. Passing the timeline here, it's going to be Limke. Limke, left wing, hands it off to Limke. The other Limke going up for 3, did not get it. Rebounded there by Erickson. Going up for 3 is Limke again. Fight for it underneath. And it's still a fight for it, and eventually comes out for the Kenmare Honkers. Now Munson passing the timeline, gives it right underneath here. The Wallstrom for 2, missed the layup, rebounded there by the Berthold Bombers. 5:57 left here to go in the first. Limke passes the timeline. Left wing now, bounce pass there. Tried to get it to Johnson, but it went out of bounds. Could not hold the bounce pass, and now it's going to be Kenmare Honkers' ball again. Munson, let's go past the timeline. Left wing, hands it off here to Breckus. Breckus top the key, goes in the paint here for Wallstrom. Wallstrom back outside the top of the key for Brown. Gives to Munson. Munson does a spin move underneath, going up for a layup, gets it. All Munson's shots have been going in. She has 6 points for the game, and 6-0. Kenmare in the lead. Limke, top of the key, gives outside here to Bethany Limke. Outside to Johnson, right wing, tries to get underneath the paint here for Limke. Limke gives it outside here. The Fidel rebound, did not get the shot off. There's a fall on the way, though. It's going to be on one of the Honkers. It's going to be on Chantel Breckus. First team fall for the Kenmare Honkers. Baseline pass for the Berthold Bombers. Goes outside top to keep the Limke. Limke left side here going up for Fidel for a shot. Did not get it, rebounded there by Crest for the Kenmare Honkers. Munson passes the timeline. Top of the key. Left wing hands off here to pick and roll to Crest. Crest back outside to Brown. Justice Brown drives up in the middle in the paint. Backs it outside here for Breckus for a long 3. Didn't get it. Fight for it at the rebound, but Berthold comes out with it. Going the other way now for the Bombers is the Limke. Limke left wing. Lost control of the ball, went out of bounds though on Munson's. Munson's going to be inbounds pass, far side court for the Berthold Bombers. Gives it outside here to Limke. Limke drives up in the middle underneath her own basket. Going up for a shot now. She's spinned around right into the hands of Munson, though, for the rebound. Munson's going to go the other way. 4:20 left here in the first. Passes the timeline. Munson, top of the key, goes left wing. Hands off here to Kress. Kress gives it the right wing to Breckus. Breckus drives up the middle. And it's right into the hands, though, for the pass into Limke's hands for the Bombers. Going the other way now, here's Feidel. Feidel, top of the key. Hands it off here to Limke. Limke out here, the Feidel goes right underneath to Erickson, and it's going to be a fall there on the way up. So 2 shots, 2 free throws coming up here. Fall is going to be on Justice Brown. First personal, second team foul for the Kenmare Hawkers. 2 shots coming up here for Madison Erickson. First free throws up and gets it. First points for the Bombers right there off a free throw. 6-1, trying to make it 6-2 now. It's going to be Madison Erickson. Shot is up and makes it. 6-2 now with 3:54 left here to go in the first. Kenmare in the lead over the Bombers. Munson passes the timeline. Top the key, left wing now. Hands it off there to Kress. Kress top the key to Breckus. Breckus goes out to right wing to Brown. Fakes the 3. Outside to Breckus. Breckus fakes the 3. Top the key to Munson. Munson drives up in the middle, trying to get under. Goes up to Brown. Brown drives up the middle, shoots it back outside. Going up for 3s. Kress did not get it. Rebounded there by the Bombers. Going outside the other way here, the Feidel. Feidel trying to get right underneath the basket, going up for a shot, did not get it. Tipped, but going up for another few points is Erickson, and finally gets it there. Erickson gets 4 points, has 4 points for the game. Now it's 6-4. 6-0 run by the Honkers is now stopped. Their Bombers are on a 4-0 run of their own. Munson driving up in the middle, lost control of the ball in the paint, shoots back outside here for Breckus for 3. Did not get it right into the hands of Feidel. Feidel passes the timeline, slows it down, lost control of her dribbling, shoots it back outside. Too high of a pass, so right into the hands of Breckus. Breckus going up for a layup, too powerful, and it's going to roll out of bounds. No, it's not. It's going to be picked up by the Bombers. Passing timeline here is Limke. Limke, top of the key, drives up in the middle now. It looks like there's a fall there in the lane. It's going to be a blocking, it looks like, on the Honkers. Yep, Mackenzie Crest. First personal, third team foul for the Kenmare Honkers. Baseline pass for the Bombers. Outside here to Limke. Limke here to the other Limke. Into the right wing. Going up for a 3 is Limke, but right into the hands, the rebound for Munson. Lexi Munson passes the timeline. Left wing, top of the key to Justice Brown to the left corner here to Kress. Kress top of the key to Breckus. Breckus right wing to Munson. Munson tries to cut it in the middle there, was going to be Kress. And going up for 3 is Brown, did not get it. Rebounded by the Bombers. 2 minutes left here in the first, 6-4. Kenmare in the lead over the Bombers. Bombers control the ball. Getting outside the Limke. Limke left side here to her sister Limke, or the other Limke. Lost control of the ball, trying to drive in. Goes up for a shot. His Feidel and gets it. 2 points for Mikhail Feidel for the Berthold Bombers. He's knotted up at 6 apiece now with 1:37 left to go in the first. Munson left wing. Hands it off here to Breckus. Breckus top of the key now here to Kress. Kress gives it to Brown. Justice Brown left wing. Drives up in the lane now, shoots it back outside. It's going to be a fall there. Looks like on one of the... It's going to be a block there on Mackenzie Kress. It's going to be a second personal, 4th team foul already for the Honkers. 4 team fouls for the Honkers, 0 for the Bombers so far. Passing timeline is Limke, goes to left wing. Trip there was Breckus. Breckus slow to get up, but gets his top of the key here, going here to Erickson. Erickson right into the hands for the pass to Munson. Munson passes the timeline. Top of the key. Drives up in the middle now. Here for Munson. Munson trying to go up for a shot. I think it's going to be a fall there on one of the Berthold Bombers, so going up for a shot. 2 free throws coming up for Lexi Munson. Foul's going to be on Jesse Johnson. First personal, first team foul for the Berthold Bombers. 2 shots for Munson. First one's up with the high arc, misses that one. 6-6, 51 seconds left here in the first. Coming in for the game for the Bombers is going to be Allie Brown. And somebody else that I did not see. Yes, I did. Taylor Simmons. Going up for Munson, and she gets her second free throw. She's 1 of 2 now. 7-6 now. The Kenmare Honkers have a 1-point lead. Berthold controls the ball with the last 48 seconds here. Going outside here, the Simmons rebounded right by Breckes for the Honkers, though, with 39 seconds left. Shot clock's at 33, about 6-second differential. Munson passes the timeline, top of the key, goes out to the right wing. Bounce pass out to the top of the key to Brown. Brown going up, driving up in the middle. Brings his shot spot outside the Crest. Crest for a long 2. Did not get it, but right into the hands of the Berthold Bombers with 19 seconds left here to go in the first. Passing the timeline is going to be Limke. Limke hands it off here to Erickson. Fight for it underneath. 10 seconds left. Driving up in the middle is Limke for 2, and 2 shots coming up, fouled on the way for the shot. Foul is going to be on Becca Wallstrom. First personal, 5th team foul for the Kenmare Honkers. 2 shots coming up here for Bethany Limke. Shot is up, and she makes that one. Knotted up at 7 now. See if they can take the lead here with 7.3 seconds left here to go. Shot is up, and it rolls out, did not make it. Rebounded by the Bombers, but picked up by Munson with 3 seconds left here. 2. Munson going up for a long 3 and did not get it. So at the end of 1, it's knotted up at 7 apiece here. Kenmare and Berthold back in 1 minute for the second quarter here at 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans here. Knotted up at 7 apiece. Berthold versus Kenmare for this loser out game. The loser goes home. And the winner, well, moves on to the region qualifier on Monday. Going up for 2 points there for the Bombers is going to be Erickson. Rolls it outside here to Limke. Limke gives out here the Fidel. Fidel left wing now here to Brown. Brown tries to bounce it underneath the middle here for Erickson for 2. Did not get it. Rebounded there by Justice Brown for the Honkers. 7-7 in the first quarter, so pretty much still 0-0 here in the second. Hands it off here to Breckes. Breckes top the key to Brown. Brown drives up the middle. Tries to pass outside the Munson. The right wing does. Tries to drive into the lane now. Shoots outside the Brown for left wing for 3 and got it. Justice Brown with a 3-pointer and the first points for her game. It's 10-7. Lexi Munson had all 7 points in the first quarter for the Honkers. Now going out the other way to Fidel. Trying to go up for a shot, but it's blocked there. Is Mackenzie Crest with the block. Now Munson passes the timeline. Munson left right wing now. Fight for it underneath. Gives outside to Brown. Brown drives up in the middle, shoots out left side to Crest. Crest gives it to Breckes, going up for Brown for 3. Top of the key. Air ball though. We're now bounds going the other way now. By the way, in the first quarter, the Kenmare Honkers went on a 6-0 run. And then they only scored 1 point after that, as Berthold Bombers went on a 7-1 run. 6:27 left here to go. Hands it off there. Fight for it in mid-court. Ball's going out of bounds, it looks like. As defense, the Kenmare defense was all over Allie Brown in mid-court. Could not get it out, pass it out. Coming in for the game, Cassidy Limke. Top of the key here. To Brown. Brown wants to drive in the lane, puts the play in motion, gives it to Breckes. Breckes in the paint, passes outside to Munson. Fight for it, but right into the hands to Bethany Limke. Bethany Limke trying to go up for 2, and she's fouled on the way up for the shot. 2 shots coming up here for Limke. Foul's going to be on. It's going to be on Chantel Breckes. It's going to be her second personal 6-team foul for the Honkers. Baseline pass gives the Fidel wide open underneath the basket for Erickson and gets 2 points. She now has 6 points for the game. It's 10-9. The lead goes in favor for the Kenmare Honkers yet. and they control the ball. Brown goes outside here to Crest. Crest, top of the key here to Breckus. Breckus gives the right wing to Munson. Munson goes outside to top of the key to Brown. Brown wants to drive in the middle. Fight for it underneath. Needs to get the ball handed off. And that finally hands it off here to Crest. Crest trying to drive up the middle, going to Brown. Brown driving up in the lane, brings outside the Breckus. Breckus going for a shot, left corner. Not get it, rebounded by the Berthold Bombers. Bombers hand it off here to Simons. Simons tried to pass in the middle. It's going to be looks like a fall there on one of the honkers. Foul is going to be on Justice Brown. Second personal, 7th team foul. Bonus for the honkers. 1-1 coming up for Madison Erickson. 2 for 2 from the free throw right now. Shot is up and makes that one. One more free throw with that. No shot. No shot counted as it went. She went past the line. Okay, got to scratch that out of my book. There we go. Okay, there we go. All better. It's knotted up at 10 now with 5 minutes left here to go in the second quarter. Munson, right wing, hands it outside to Breckus. Breckus wide open bounce pass underneath the basket there for Becca Wallstrom. She gets her first 2 points of the game. 12-9 now. Going to the left side, biggest lead of the game right now is 3. Limke, top of the key, left wing, drives up in the lane, tries to, but it looks like it's going to be a fall there on Justice Brown. That's going to be your 3rd personal already, 8th team foul for the Honkers. Honkers playing sloppy basketball with foul trouble, so coming in for Justice Brown is Chelsea Nelson. 1-1 coming up here for Bethany Limke. She's 1 of 2, 4 free throws, and 1 point for the game. Shot is up and misses that one. Rebounded by the Bombers, though. Gives outside top of the key, bounce pass here to Simons. Simons, left wing here to Limke. Limke outside. Limke going up for 3, almost banked it in. Rebounded, though, by Limke herself. Gives it here now to other Limke. Tries to pass it underneath the middle there, but nobody was there. Went out of bounds, going to be Kenmare Honkers ball. 12-9, 4:20 left here to go. Coming in for the Bombers is going to be Jesse Johnson for Taylor Simons. Munson is going to pass the timeline with 4:18 left here to go in the second. Munson trying to drive in the paint, hands it off to Breckus. Breckus brings out top key, left wing now to Crest. Crest, under pressure, gives outside to Munson. Munson trying to drive up the middle, shoots it back outside here to Breckus for 3. Missed it. Fight for it underneath, and it's going to be rebounded by the Bombers. Gives it to Fidel. Fidel passes the timeline, top to key. Under 4 minutes to go. Gives it here to Limke. Limke tries to pass it underneath here for Jesse Johnson, but it's tipped. And it's fall there. Fight for it underneath. It's going to be using elbows trying to fight for that jump ball. Ball is going to be on. It's going to be on Michael Fidel. First personal, 2nd team fall for the Berthold Bombers. 8 falls for the Honkers, 2 for the Bombers. That is not good at all. So now going the other way here is Munson. Munson left side here to Crest. Crest top key here to Breckus. Breckus right side to Munson for the right wing. Passes all the way to the other side here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom left side to Breckus. Hands it off top of the key here to Crest. Crest going up for a 3 off the mark, though. Rebounded by the Bombers by Limke. Passing timeline is Limke going to the left wing, trying to drive in the lane. Slows it down now. Bounce pass outside here to Limke. Limke going for a hook shot layup. Did not get it. Almost in the hands of Limke, but it's going to go Kenmare's way. 12-9 here in this second quarter. 3:03 left here to go. We're going to have a timeout, I think. It's going to be a 30-second timeout by the Honkers, and we will too. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Cars 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans here. 9:10 AM KCJB. Kyle Patterson here with you for the District 12 tournament. 3:03 left here in the second, 12-9. It was knotted up at 7-7 at the end of the first. Honkers control the lead and the ball right now. Munson going up for a jump shot here for Wallstrom. Did not make it, but rebounded by the Bombers. Under 3 minutes to play in the second. Going up for Limke, lost control of the ball though, trying to go for a layup. It's going to go the other way for the Honkers. Honkers have a 3-point lead, biggest lead of the game, 12-9, 3 minutes left here to go. Munson hands it off here to Breckus. Breckus drive over into Wallstrom. Wallstrom bounce past to Munson. Munson cannot get to the basket. Still their lead scorer goes to top key to Breckus. Breckus going jump shot in the lane and a fall. Classic 3-point play trying to attempt here. 2 points go to Chantel Breckus. She gets her first points of the game. Fall is going to be, though, on Jesse Johnson for the Berthold Bombers. Second personal, third team fall for the Berthold Bombers. One shot coming up here for Chantel Breckus. Shot is up and makes that one. The lead is now a 4-point lead, the biggest lead, 6-point lead, biggest lead of the game. Berthold controls ball, down by 6. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the second. Vidal left side here now, going up for Limke. Limke left wing needs a pass, it gets underneath the Vidal. Vidal going up for a layup, gets it. She has 4 points for the game. It's 15-11 now, 2 minutes remaining. 4-point lead for the Kenmare Honkers. Munson drive in the middle for the layup, did not get it. Rebounded by the Berthold Bombers. By Limke. Limke left wing slows it down, gets outside the Vidal. Vidal left wing to Limke. Limke bounce pass underneath. It's going to be a fall there on one of the Honkers. A reaching fall. For Chelsea Nelson. Chelsea Nelson's going to be his first personal 9th team fall for the Kenmare Honkers. 1-1 coming up here for Madison Erickson. She's 2 of 1 right now. 2 of 3, make that 3 of 4. Another one coming up here. It's up and misses that one, but right into the hands of a Berthold Bomber, but rebounded by Munson after the next shot attempt. 1:30 left here to go in the second, 15-12, 3-point lead for the Honkers. Munson hands it off to Breckus. Breckus tries to drive up the middle with the spin move, block shot there by Limke. Still going to be Honkers ball though as it rolled out of bounds. 15-12, baseline pass coming up here for Munson right by their own basket. Munson hands it outside, top the key here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom to Munson, right wing. Munson tries to drive in the lane, gets outside here to Breckus. Breckus here now goes to Munson for a 3 in the right wing, off the mark. Rebounded by the Berthold Bombers with 1:11 left here to go in the second. Limke passes the timeline, top the key left wing. Bounce pass, tries to get underneath there to Erickson. Going up for a layup there was going to be Taylor Simmons. Didn't get it, but it's going to be a jump ball now. Jump ball in favor of the Kenmare Honkers with 57 seconds left here to go in the second. 15-12, Honkers have a 3-point lead and they control the ball. Munson go past the timeline. Top of the key. 48 seconds left. Munson shoots it back outside. Double dribble there, though, by Becca Wallstrom. 44 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock has 35. Passing the timeline is going to be Cassidy Limke. Left wing gives it to Bethany Limke. Limke tries to get underneath here to Erickson. Erickson going up for a shot off the mark. Rebounded there by Limke with 28 seconds left. Going up for another shot there was Taylor Simmons. Did not get it. Rebounded by Munson. Munson shoots it back outside here to Wallstrom. To Breckus for a 3. Didn't get it off the rim. Rebounded by Limke with 10 seconds left here to go for the Bombers, trying a chance to score. Limke going up for a layup, in and out, did not get it. 6 seconds left here to go. Going up for another 2 points there and gets it. Is Erickson. Madison Erickson gets another 2-point, and that's the end. At the end of 2, it's 14-15. The Honkers have a 1-point lead, And we'll be back in 3 minutes for the halftime show here on 9:10 a.m. KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans, here on KCJB. 15-14, Kenmare has a slim 1-point lead right now over the Berthold Bombers for this first loser-out game of the evening. So we're going to start with the Berthold Bombers. They're down by 1. Looking at points, well, not many. Madison Erickson with 9, 1 point for their Bethany Limke, and 4 for Michael Fidal for Berthold Bombers. Free throw percentage, 50%, 4 of 8 from the charity stripe. It was 7-7 at the end of the first, but the Honkers went on an 8-7 run in the second quarter to make it 15-14 here at the end of the first half. Foul trouble, 2 for Jesse Johnson and 1 for Vidal for the Berthold Bombers. That's it. Biggest lead of the game was at 1.6 at 6 points, but then Berthold came fight back to make it only a 1-point deficit going into the third quarter here. Kenmare Honkers on the other side, we have Becca Wallstrom with 2 points, 3 points for Chantel Breckus, 7 for Lexi Munson. They all came in the first quarter. Then 3 points there for Justice Brown. Free throws 2 of 3. Once again 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. 8-7 run in the second quarter to make it 15-14. Slim Kenmare lead. Foul trouble. Brock Zietz is probably going to have to work on this for the next third quarter. Coach Brock Zietz says they had 9 team fouls there for the Kenmare Honkers. 1 for Chelsea Nelson, 1 for Becca Wallstrom, 2 for Mackenzie Kress, 2 for Chantel Breckus, 3 for Justice Brown for the Kenmare Honkers. Once again, this is the first loser-out game of the evening. The winner moves on to the region qualifier game tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. They'll either play our Redeemers or DLB for the the region qualifier game. And then for the next game coming up at 4:30, it's going to be Surrey versus Glenburn. In the first semifinal game, it's going to be Myrina versus MLS, and it's going to be our Redeemers versus DLB for the next semifinal game for the District 12 girls basketball tournament here at the Minot Auditorium. Kyle Patterson here with you. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible once again. Wings and Rings in Minot, American Family Insurance, HS Mike, Lucy and Randy Shep, Sirs River Cooperative, Birds All Grain and Seeds in Berthold, the Hacienda in Burlington, Kurt Unland Company in Lansford, Bagley Grain Cleaning in Berthold, Olmsteders Restaurant in Minot, Farmers Union Lumber, Kenmare and Stanley, Farmers Union Oil, Berthold, Carpet in Burlington, Night Train Pizza in Minot, Dairy Queen and Orange Julius of Dakota Square. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible of the District 12 tournament. We're going to take another break, another 3-minute break here on 9:10 a.m. KCJB for coming back in the district tournament. Third quarter, Kenmare Honkers up by 1 over the Berthold Bombers for this first loser-out game of the evening. Back in 3 here on 9:10 a.m. Welcome back, basketball fans. Kyle Patterson here with you on 9:10 a.m. KCJB. Getting ready for the third quarter here very soon. As we get ready to roll here. And here we go. Baseline pass gives it to the Bombers, going left to right on your radio dial for the Berthold Bombers. So here we go. Fidal gives it up here to Johnson. Johnson brings outside top the key. The Limke tries to get underneath to back to Limke, but Limke going up for 2, going up for Fidal for 2, but it's tipped on the way right into the hands there for Becca Wallstrom. Going the other way now. Munson passes the timeline. Justice Brown here to Crest. Crest top the key to Brown. Brown hands it off here to Breckus. Breckus trying to drive middle, goes out to Brown for the right wing. Fakes the 3, shoots it back outside here to Crest. Crest top the key to Munson. Munson spin move in the paint, going up in the lane for 2 points. Falls right out though, and it's rebounded by the Berthold Bombers. 7 minutes left here to go. Gives the Fidal. Fidal going up for a layup and gets it, and has the points coming for the foul after. Fidal has 6 points for the game. Foul is going to be on Mackenzie Kress. Third personal, first team foul. 1 shot here for Fidal. Shots up and misses that one. And it's rebounded there by Munson by the Honkers. Under 7 to play. Gives here the Breckus. Breckus going up here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom shoots it back outside, but she traveled trying on the pass. It's going to go Berthold Bombers' way. Bombers have a 16-15 lead right now, 1 point lead for the Berthold Bombers. Number 8 seed versus the number 5 seed. Left wing brings it outside here to Limke. Limke tries to drive in the middle of the Johnson, going up for a long three there. Was Limke, but is rebounded by Cassidy Limke and going fight off for three and tries to get underneath and we almost went out of bounds, but right into the hands of Justice Brown for the Kenmare Honkers. Munson is going to pass the timeline. Goes to the left wing. And it looks like there's 3 seconds. Nope. It's actually going to be a blocking there on Becca Wallstrom. It's going to be her second personal, second team foul for the Kenmare Honkers. Now it's going to go Bombers' way. And we're going to have a timeout there for the Berthold Bombers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Oh, a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute here on 910 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans, here at the Minot Auditorium. Kyle Patterson with you for the District 12 tournament. Berthold had to take a quick timeout. They have control of the ball now with 6:13 left here to go. Bounce pass outside here to Limke. Limke gets it underneath here, going up for two and gets it there is Madison Erickson. She has double digits. She has 11 points for the game for the Berthold Bombers. Bombers have a 3-point lead now over the Kenmare Honkers. Remember, the Honkers won the regular season matchup. Going up for 2 points there right underneath the Becca Wallstrom. Wallstrom gets 2 points. She has 4 for the game. So now it's 18-17, a 1 point lead for the Bombers now. Bombers actually playing really good in the third quarter and going up for a shot there was Jesse Johnson, but fall on the way for the rebound. Fall is going to be on Cassidy Limke. That's going to be her first personal, first team fall for the Berthold Bombers. Kenmare Honkers down by 1 with 5:30 left here to go in this third, 18-17. Munson trying to get it to Breckus. Breckus shoots it back outside the Brown. Brown trying to drive in the middle in between two Berthold players. Needs to pass it, but just going to shoot it for Brown. Rebounded there. Shot back outside the Breckus at the free throw line for two and banks it. Chantel Breckus has 5 points for the game now. 19-18, a 1 point lead for the Honkers. Berthold controls the ball, gives it to Limke. Limke, top of the key, drives the middle, gives out the Fidel. Fidel tries to get outside here to Erickson. Going outside the Fidel for three, did not get it. Rebounded though by the Bombers. Fight for it underneath, bounce pass outside here to Erickson. Ball there on the fall, there's gonna be a timeout. Gonna be a timeout actually for the, it's gonna be a timeout actually for the Bombers. Man, we're gonna be take one too. 30-second timeout here on 910 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. Quick timeout there by the Berthold Bombers. Couldn't get any offense going, so now the Bombers can see if they can get anything going. Limke, top of the key, goes to the free throw line, trying to drive a left wing now. Going up for 2 points for Limke, but it was blocked on the way, but it's rebounded by the Bombers. Shoots it back outside here. It's going to be Simons. Simons almost tipped past there by Limke. Limke going up here for two. Did not get it, rolled right out, but it's rebounded by the Bombers again by Erickson. It's going to be a fall there, looks like, on one of the Kenmare Honkers. Yep, it's going to be on Justice Brown. That's going to be a fourth personal already for Justice Brown. Third team foul. So 4 already for Justice Brown. She's going to be coming out probably until the fourth quarter now. 4:30 left here to go in the, in the third quarter. Lost my mind there. Going up for a quick two was Erickson. Didn't get it, but it's rebounded by Bombers again. Bombers having good offensive rebounds going on. Kenmare cannot get down to their own court. And there's another fall there. It's going to go for Chantel Breckus. That's going to be a third personal, fourth team fall for the Kenmare Honkers. Honkers playing very sloppy. Going underneath to Erickson. Erickson left side here to Limke. Limke top the key to the other Limke. Limke's going to drive at the middle free throw line. Almost tripped there, and they're going to call the travel, though, on the trip. So after many offensive rebounds for the Berthold Bombers, they cannot get any points out of it. And that means it's going to go Kenmare's way with they are up by 1 point. Honkers gives it outside here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom outside the Breckus, top of the key to Munson. Munson, 4 minutes left to go in the third. Hands it outside here to Kress. Kress shoots it back outside here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom outside left to Breckus. Breckus lost control of it, brings it outside here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom to Munson in the paint. Going up in the lane for Munson for 2 and gets it with the fader jump shot. Lexi Munson has 9 points for the game. It's 21-18, a 3-point lead now for the Kenmare Honkers. Used to be 3-point for the Bombers. So now going the other way here is going to be Limke. Limke in trouble, hands it off to the other Limke, Bethany. Bethany going up for 2 points, did not get it. Rebounded there by Munson for the Kenmare Honkers. 3:20 left here to go in the third. Oh, going the other way now for Munson. Munson hands it off here to Breckus. Breckus top the key here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom fires it back outside to Munson for 2 points. Did not get it. Fight for it underneath. Rebounded by the Bombers. Could be travel there on the Bombers with the rebound. Still going to be Honkers ball. Coming in for the game is going to be Allie Brown for the Berthold Bombers for Cassidy Limke. Munson puts the play in motion. Baseline pass underneath their own basket. Shoots it back outside the Breckus. Breckus to Munson to the right wing for 3. Did not get it. Rebounded by the Bombers, though, by Madison Erickson. Erickson passes the timeline. Left wing, right wing now. Gets it underneath for Fidal for 2. Layup too powerful. Did not get it. Wide open was Fidal. Could not get the good pass in the middle of the lane. An intercepted pass there by Fidal for the Berthold Bombers. She's going to slow it down, let the rest of the team come out. Brings it outside here to Simmons. Simmons goes to Fidal for a jump shot at the free throw line. Didn't get it. Last touch by a Bomber, though. Went out of bounds. Going to be Honkers ball. 21-18, 2:26 left here to go in the third quarter. Munson, her team up by 3 points. Honkers up by 3 for the Berthold Bombers. Munson tries to drive in the lane, left side, gives it outside here to Kress. Kress shoots it back outside to Breckus. Breckus drives open in the lane, wide open, an easy layup for Breckus. Chantel Breckus gets another 2. She has 7 for the game, and she did get a fall on the way up. So it's going to be a fall on. It's going to be on Taylor Simmons. Simon Simmons. That's going to be her first personal second team foul for the Berthold Bombers. One shot coming up here for Breckus, trying to make it old classic 3-point play. It's up and misses that one. Rebounded there by the Bombers. 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Under pressure, gives it wide up underneath here the Carrico, and went out of bounds there on the pass. Going to be Kenmare's ball now. 23-18, a 5-point lead. Biggest was 6 in favor of the Honkers. 1:55 left here to go. Left side going up for some points there, and 2 points there is Munson. Munson gets double digits now. She has 11 points for the game. 1:41 left here to go in the third quarter, going to Limke. Limke, biggest lead of the game, 7 now. Under pressure, right underneath her own basket. She doesn't know what to do. She bounces out of bounds there off of Kenmare Honker. So biggest lead of the game now is 7, and that's in favor for the Kenmare Honkers. Bounce pass underneath, a wide open bounce pass underneath the Carrico, but could not hold on to the ball. Intercepted pass there by Wallstrom for the Honkers. 1:23 left here to go. Munson passes the timeline. Top of the key. Munson slows it down, brings it to the top of the key to Crest. Crest shoots it back outside the Breckus. Breckus going for a 3. Did not get it off the mark, but rebounded right underneath her own basket. Shoots outside the Breckus. Breckus left wing now. Travel there trying to go up for a 3-pointer. And with that, it's going to go Berthold Bombers' way. And Jesse Johnson back in for the Bombers. Now going to Limke. Passes the timeline. Left wing. Trying to drive in the middle, and it's going to be a fall there, looks like, on one of the Kenmare Honkers. Ball is going to be on. 4th personal for Chantel Breckus. 5th team foul for the Kenmare Honkers. So coming in for the Honkers, it's going to be Kennedy Crest. So we have 2 players with 4 fouls on the Kenmare Honkers. Justice Brown and Chantel Breckus with 4 fouls apiece, with only 1 minute left here to go in the third. So it's going to be interesting with 2 people with 4 fouls out. Vidal Shoots it back outside here to Erickson. Erickson going up for 2, did not get it. Fight for it underneath. It's going to be a rebound, looks like, on one of the bunkers. It's going to be on Kennedy Crest. That's her first personal 16 fall already for the Kenmare Honkers. Baseline pass underneath their own basket for the Bombers for Feidel. Feidel, baseline pass, passes outside the Limke. Limke under pressure, goes right underneath here to Johnson, going up for 2 points for Johnson over the basket, and going up for another 2 points for the second effort is Madison Erickson. She has 13 points for the game, 4 in this third quarter. 30 seconds left here to go, no shot clock. 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 25-20, Honkers have a 5-point lead and have the game. Control the ball, going for Munson for 2, falls right in. Lexi Munson has 13 points for the game. Now it's 27-20, 13 seconds left here to go. Limke, top of the key, right wing now. Going up for a long 2 jump shot for Limke, didn't get it. Rebounded there with 3 seconds left by the Honkers. 1 second left by the Honkers, and going to end it third. At the end of 3, Berthold Bombers 20, the Kenmare Honkers 27, back in 1 minute here on 910 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. Kyle Patterson with you. 27-20, Kenmare Honkers in the lead. By the way, we're under a winter storm warning. We're under a winter storm warning now. It just popped up on my computer. So National Weather Service in Bismarck has issued a winter storm warning. Starting, I just closed my computer, so. Fall is going to be on one of the Bombers. It's going to be on Bethany Limke. That's first personal 13 fall for the Bombers. 7:53 left here to go. Munson for 3, left side. Left wing did not get it, went over the basket though. Going to go Berthold Bombers' way. Winter storm warning in effect from noon Sunday to 6 a.m. Tuesday mornings. Wow, that's a long time. So we're under a winter storm warning right now. Okay, Berthold Bombers back to the game here. Top of the key. Here the Limke. Limke almost lost control of it, but picks it right back up. Going up outside underneath, going up for a jump shot. There was Limke, but passes it back outside before it went out of bounds. Limke trying to go up for 2. 2 shots coming up for Limke as she was falling away up for the shot. Fall is going to be on Chantel Breckes. Oh, Mackenzie Kress, excuse me. That's going to be her 4th personal, 7th team fall. So 4 falls. 3 people with 4 falls apiece on the Kenmare Honkers. Not good for Coach Zietz. She makes her first free throw as Bethany Limke. Makes her second free throw. So now it's 27-22, 5-point lead for the Honkers. Honkers still control the ball. Give it outside here, the Kennedy Crest. Is the Munson right wing. Munson left side now. Here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom back outside the Munson. Munson drive at the middle, shoots it back outside. Here to Crest. Crest going up for a long 3. Did not get it. Fight for it underneath. It's still rolling. Fight for it, and they're going to call jump ball. Yes, jump ball going in favor for the Berthold Bombers. .6:55 left here to go in the 4th. 27-22. Passing the timeline. It's going to be Limke. Limke left wing. It's going to be a fall there, looks like, on Crest. 1-and-1 coming up for the Bombers. Yep, it's going to be on Kennedy Crest, second personal, 8th team fall. 1-and-1 coming up here for Cassidy Limke. She has no points for the game so far. Shot is up. And she misses that one, but rebounded by the Bombers. They're going to call a jump ball, actually go in favor for the Kenmare Honkers. So now going the Kenmare Honkers, passes the timeline for Munson. Munson gives it the Crest. Crest right wing, top of the key now here, the Wallstrom. Wallstrom gives it outside here to Mackenzie Crest. Crest outside the Munson. Munson in the paint, shoots it back outside. Going up for Crest for an air ball. Tries to get rebounded there. It's going to be a fight for it. It's going to be a fall there, actually, by Mackenzie Crest. She's like, another fall. She's like, really? Fall is going to be on, yep, Kennedy Crest. It's going to be her 3rd personal ninth team foul, 1-1 once again for the Bombers for Jesse Johnson. No points for Jesse Johnson. Shot is up and misses that one. And it went out of bounds, going to go Honkers' way. 27-22, only 2 points scored in this fourth quarter. That's on free throws by Bethany Limke. Munson, left wing, hands it off to Crest. Crest gives it to Mackenzie Crest. Gives it to Munson. Munson driving up in the middle, shoots out left wing to the Kennedy Crest, but went out of bounds on Kennedy Crest pass, and it's going to go Bombers' way. Zeitz, very calm for being, they're kind of being sloppy. 27-22 for the Honkers in the lead. Top of the key now here. Erickson gives it to Limke. Limke trying to drive underneath the basket, slides and gives it outside here to top of the key to Limke. Limke driving up underneath the basket, going up for a layup, just a little over the basket. Fall there on the rebound, though, going in favor for the Kenmare Honkers. Ball is going to be on Michael Feidel. Second personal, fourth team foul only for the Berthold Bombers. 9 for the Honkers. 27-22, 5:30 left here to go in the fourth. Munson passes the timeline left wing. Hands it off. Here the Crest. Crest hands it off to the other Crest. And top of the key, Crest shoots it back outside here for Wallstrom. Wallstrom to Crest. Crest top of the key, gives it to Munson. Munson left wing now. Munson shoots it back outside the Crest. Crest underneath here, going for Wallstrom. Going up for a long three as Crest not get it. Fight for it underneath. It's going to be a jump ball going in favor for the Berthold Bombers. Coming in with 4 fouls apiece is Chantel Breckus and Justice Brown. They each have 4 fouls apiece, so let's see how this is going to do. Also, Mackenzie Crest has 4 fouls, so there's 3 people out there in the Honker squad that has 4 fouls. Now the Bombers control the ball with Bethany Limke. Limke going up for a weird shot, almost banked it in. Fight for it underneath again, but it's going to be picked up by Feidel and gets 2 points. She now has 8 points for the game. 27-24, it's only a 3-point lead for the Honkers with 4:40 left here to go in the fourth quarter. Munson, left wing. 4-0 run for the Berthold Bombers so far. Gives outside to Justice Brown. Brown fakes the 3, drives to the middle, bounce pass wide open underneath for 2 points and gets it. There's Becca Wallstrom. Wallstrom has 6 points for the game with the fall. She has 1 more shot to get. Free throw coming. Fall is going to be on Cassidy Lemke. Second personal, 5th team fall for the Berthold Bombers. 1 shot coming up here for Becca Wallstrom. She has 6 for the game, trying to make it 7. It's up and it's good. 30-24. It's back to a 6-point lead now for the Kenmare Honkers. Passing the timeline is Limke. Limke trying to drive up the middle, going up for 2. Too powerful on the rebound. Fight for it underneath. It's going to be a fall there, it looks like. Jump ball, but they said a fall for one of the refs. 1 fall said fall. 1 ref said fall, and 1 ref said jump ball. Okay, so they're going to call it a jump ball in favor for the Kenmare Honkers with 4:11 left to go. In the fourth quarter, 4 minutes left here to go. Munson trying to drive up the middle, going up for 2. Fouled on the way up for the shot. Actually, they're going to call it a charge on Munson. So Munson's going to get her first personal. Now 10th team foul for the Kenmare Honkers. They are in double bonus right now, the Honkers. Excuse me, the Berthold Bombers have double bonus now. So here we go, going the other way now for the Berthold Bombers to Cassidy Limke. Limke, outside bounce pass to Feidel. Feidel going up for a jump shot, weird shot, almost banked it in again. Fight for it underneath, but picked up by Limke for 2, did not get it. Limke going up for another 2 and still didn't get it. Shoots it back outside and brings it back outside to Erickson. Erickson almost intercepted pass by Limke. Limke, it went past the timeline in the midcourt, but it was tipped. Gives it to Feidel left wing. Feidel going up for a jump shot for 2, did not get it. Rebounded by Justice Brown by the Honkers. 3:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. 30-24 Honkers with a 6-point lead. Loser's season is done. Winner moves on to the region qualifier tomorrow. Top of the key to Breckus. Shoots it outside the Brown. Brown's going to take a 3. Top of the key. Did not get it. Rebounded by Limke for the Bombers. Limke passes the timeline. Left wing. Limke going up for two, did not get it, and 2 shots coming up here for Limke. Foul is going to be on Munson. Lexi Munson's second personal. Already at 10-team foul, so it's double bonus. 2 shots coming up here for Bethany Limke. She has 3 for the game. Make that 4. 3 for 3 from the line. See if she can make it 4 for 4. Excuse me, not 3 for 3. 4 of 6. Shot is up, and she misses out, but rebounded by the Bombers. Going up for Bethany Limke, top of the key now here. To Johnson, brings it back outside here. The Fidel going over the right shot for a shot. Rebounded by Munson. It's going to be a fall there, looks like, on one of the Berthold Bombers. Fall's going to be on. Looks like it's going to be on Madison Erickson, first personal, 6-team fall for the Berthold Bombers. We have a timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds here on 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. Just letting you know, we're under a winter storm warning starting Sunday morning and going until Tuesday. They just issued that on the National Weather Service, it looks like. So it used to be a watch. It looks like they upgraded it. So just be prepared for that, for some snow coming on the way. You know those spring snowstorms? Because it's supposed to be yet 30-some degrees, I think, pretty close. So it could be a wet, heavy snowstorm coming in. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a wet, heavy snowstorm coming in for the temperatures. Depends how heavy it is and depends where the storm hits, I guess. But let's get back to basketball with 2:39 left here to go. Kenmare has the lead by 5 points and they control the ball. Gives the Crest left wing. Crest to Breckus. Breckus top of the key to Munson. Munson trying to drive up in the middle. Munson shoots it out to Brown. Brown has 4 falls, spin move, shoots it back outside to Breckus. Breckus trying to go up for 2. It looks like it's going to be a fall there on one of the Berthold Bombers. 2 shots coming up here for Breckus. Fall is going to be on Jesse Johnson, third personal, 7th-team fall for the Berthold Bombers. 2 shots coming up here for Chantel Breckus. She has 7 points for the game. And misses that one. She's 1 of 3 for free throws right now. Shot is up, and she makes that one. 2 of 4, 50% from the line for this afternoon, 31-25. It's a 6-point lead for the for the Honkers. Brings it outside the Fidel. Fidel right wing gets it underneath here to Johnson. Johnson trying to go for 2, did not get it. Rebounded by Breckus. It's going to be fall there for a fight for it underneath. Fall is going to be on Bethany Limke. Second personal, 8th-team fall. 1-1 coming up here for Mackenzie Crest. She has no points for the game so far. She played almost entire game too. Shot is up. Misses that one, but rebounded by Munson. Munson brings it outside top of the key, outside the Brown. Brown almost got pickpocketed, and there's a fall there. Fall is going to be on Limke. Cassidy Limke, third personal, 9th-team fall. 1-1 for Justice Brown. She has 3 points for the game. Shot is up. Misses that one. Rebounded by the Bombers. 1:50 left here to go. Going up for Limke for 2. Didn't get it right over the hoop. Shoots it back outside the fight all, but it's going to be a fall there. Fall is going to be on Chantel Breckus. That's her 5th personal. So she is out for the game, and Chantel Breckus, and coming in is going to be Chelsea Nelson for the Kenmare Honkers. Double bonus, have 2 shots coming up here for Madison Erickson. She has 13 for the game. Misses that one. One more free throw coming up here. 1:43 left here to go in the 4th, 31-25. Shots up, and that one rolls right out. She didn't make any free throws. Going to go the other way now for Munson. 31-25. Munson shoots it back outside the Brown. Brown trying to get past the timeline. Finally does. Looks like there's going to be a fall there. Justice Brown takes a big hit on the floor. Ball is going to be on Bethany Limke, third personal, 10th team foul, double bonus for both teams now. Justice Brown now is not doing so good. It's going to be a full timeout here, and we're going to take a full timeout too. Be back in 1 minute here on 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans, here on 9:10 AM KCJB. 1:30 left here to go, 31-25. Justice Brown has double bonus, 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. Shots up for the first one, she makes it. Back to a 7-point lead, see if they can make it 8 here. Shots up and misses that one. Fight for it underneath. It's going to be a jump ball going in favor for the Berthold Bombers. 32-25, 1:30 left here to go. Bombers passing the timeline, right wing. Going up for a shot and gets it for 2 there. Is Limke, Bethany Limke. She has 2 points. That was for 2. Not a 3, 2. 32-27 right after the fall, and there's a fall there, looks like, on Cassidy Limke. That's going to be 4th personal for them. 2 shots coming up here for Becca Wallstrom. She has 2, 4, 6, 7 points for the game. Make that 8. And make that air ball. Did not make that one. 33-27, Honkers in the lead with 1:16 left to go here in the 4th. Berthold still has 1:15 left here to go. Limke passes the timeline, left wing. Bounce pass outside here going to Bethany Limke. Bethany Limke trying to go for a 3, but it was blocked there by Munson. Munson rebounds and could fall her. It's tackling her. All 4 players went by. Ball's going to be on. It looks like Jesse Johnson. 4th personal. Now double bonus. 2 more shots coming up for Munson. Loser's season is done, so 1 minute remaining. Munson's shot is up, makes that one. 34-27. Second shot is up and gets it. 8-point lead, biggest lead of the game. Limke passes the timeline. Is the Fidel. Fidel going for a 3 right away off the glass, did not get it. Fight for it underneath, rebounded by Munson. Under a minute left here to play. Munson shoots it outside here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom gives it right underneath the Crest. Crest for 2 points and gets it. Chelsea Nelson, gets 2 points there. So it's a 10-point lead now, biggest lead of the game. Trying to go up for Fidel for 3, did not get it. Going up for 2 again, did not get it, and it's going to be rebounded by the Bombers, but it would touch the line. Going to be Honkers' ball with 32 seconds left here to go. Kenmare Honkers will move on to the region qualifier game tomorrow at 4:30. At this rate, going to Justice Brown, brings it outside here to Wallstrom. Wallstrom shoots it outside the Munson. 27 seconds left to go, no shot clock. Munson under pressure. It's going to be a fall there on one of the Bombers. It's going to be on Fidel, 3rd personal. Munson at the line for 2 shots. Shot is up. She misses that one. One more shot coming up here. Free throw. Shot is up. Makes that one. Biggest lead is 11. That's in the 4th quarter with 23 seconds left here to go. Limke passes the timeline. Limke gives it to other Limke, going up for a 3. Almost went in. Rebounded there by Crest. It's going to be a jump ball. With 11.6 seconds left, going to go in favor for the Honkers with 11 seconds left here to go. Goes outside here to Crest. Crest to Brown. Brown almost lost control of it. 7 seconds left here to go. Brown goes outside the Crest. Crest. Gonna just stop, and that's the end. At the end of 4. Kenmare Hawkers defeat the Berthold Bombers 38-27. Back in 3 minutes for the post-game show here, 9:10 a.m. KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans, here from the post-game show. Thank you to our sponsors really quick, by the way, the Wings and Rings in Mina, American Family Insurance, H's Mike Lucy and Randy Shep, Surrey River Cooperative, Berthold Grain and Seeds in Berthold, the Hacienda in Burlington, Kurt Elling Company in Lansford, Fagley Grain Cleaning in Berthold, Homesteaders Restaurant in Mina, Farmers Union Lumber, Kenmare and Stanley, Farmers Union Oil, Berthold, Carpio in Burlington, Night Train Pizza in Mina, and Dairy Queen and Orange Julius of Dakota Square Mall. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible of the District 12 tournament. Kyle Patterson here with you. First loser out of the game. The season is done for the Berthold Bombers. They fall to 3-17. Kenmare Hawkers improved to 9-12 on the season. So the 5 seed defeats the 8 seed, and tomorrow Kenmare Hawkers be either playing either MLS or Mina Ryan to get into the region tournament. Looking at the stats, Berthold Bombers, 13 points for Madison Erickson, 6 for Bethany Limke, 8 for Vidal for the Berthold Bombers. Free throws are only 7-17 from the free throw. Foul trouble, 1 for Simmons, 1 for Erickson, 4 for Jesse Johnson, 4 for Cassidy Limke, 3 for Bethany Limke, and 3 for Vidal for the Berthold Bombers. At the end of one, it was 7-7. First half score at halftime, it was 15-14, 1-point lead for the Kenmare Hawkers. Then it was a 7-point lead for the Hawkers in the end of the third, 27-20, and then the Bombers went on the Hawkers went on 11-7 run to make the final score 38-27 for the Berthold Bombers. Looking at the other side here for the Kenmare Hawkers, they move on to the region qualifier game. Chelsea Nelson has 2 points, 8 for Becca Wallstrom, 8 for Chantel Breckes, 16 for Lexi Munson, and 4 for Justice Brown for the Kenmare Hawkers. Free throws are 9 of 17. At the end of the first quarter, it was 7-7. Then the Hawkers went on 8-7 run in the second quarter to make it 15-14, up by 1 at the half for the Hawkers. Then they went on 12-6 run in the third quarter. The Hawkers did to make it 27-20, and they went on 11-7 run in the fourth quarter to make it 38-27 for the final score. Foul trouble, 1 for Chelsea Nelson, 2 for Becca Wallstrom, 4 for Mackenzie Crest, 5 for Chantel Breckes, 3 for Kennedy Crest, 2 for Lexi Munson, and 4 for Justice Brown for the Kenmare Hawkers. So that wraps up this game. This game is in the books, and we get to move on to the next game. It is going to be the Surrey Mustangs 4-16 versus the Glenburn Panthers 9-9 for the next loser out game. The loser goes home. The winner moves on to the region qualifier game. So we have that game coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. So we're going to be back in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes here for the next game. Kyle Patterson with you back in 10 here on 9:10 a.m. KCJB. B. 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 B.